This is Steve Ridgel, and I'm going to talk today about the importance of showing up. We're those grandparents. We've got two of our grandkids here in Abilene where we live, and three over in Fort Worth. It's for those of you that don't know Texas, it's about a 2.5 hour drive over there. I mean, we can go in and see something, and come back in the same day if we need to. And we're those grandparents that show up for stuff. We drive in, we watch events. I've seen more athletic events and more concerts and more stuff. Even things we don't understand, we showed up for. I had a grandson play hockey. I know nothing about hockey, and we showed up and watched some games. I really don't get band concerts much, but we got a couple of grands that have played instruments, and we showed up for musical things, and I really didn't understand a lot of it. I watched a granddaughter do gymnastics for years, and I still didn't. I'd think she did great, and she wouldn't score well, and I think it was okay and should win a gold. So we watched all those things we didn't get. Some of them ended up being enjoyable. Some of them were excruciating. Now, in fairness, I really do enjoy the grands. I've got a grandson still playing baseball. I like that. I get baseball. I know baseball. I enjoy it. I've got a couple playing basketball, a grandson and a granddaughter. I love watching those. And they've had some success athletically. And so that makes it a lot more fun. We've been to a lot of state meets, several in gymnastics, a volleyball state tournament, a little league state tournament. I mean, we've got a couple of them have even gotten far enough along in their sports. They've competed out of state, baseball and gymnastics, and those were great. But you know what? It's not about how good they are. I mean, we like it. It's a lot more fun when they win. And it's not even about how good our grandkids are, though obviously we think they're the best. So. But you know what? We showed up for the award assemblies to watch them get little awards. And we've seen them get big awards at school assemblies and seen them get, oh yeah, they were here too awards. And you know what? We still show up. And you're thinking, yeah, well, let me tell you, it matters. You know what? We show up for this reason. Someday, our grandkids are going to remember this. Mimi and Pops loved us, and they showed up. Man, we are. We show up. That matters. And, not just with grandparents and grandkids. If you're still raising your kids, I'm going to tell you, show up. When your kids are doing something, show up. Yeah, sometimes it'll be embarrassing and it'll be awkward. And if you're loud like I am, it's even worse. And we sometimes didn't, especially with our kids, I didn't always handle it well. There were a few times it's like, what are you thinking? That probably wasn't the best thing to yell. But you know what? We showed up. We were there. If there's anything they could ever count on, when the pressure was high, our son playing tennis, our daughter playing tennis, the grands doing all the stuff they do, when things are really not going well, there's one thing they know. They could look up in the stands and there would be somebody there that loved them and that showed up for them. That happens in a lot of places. I hear people say, well, I don't know, I'm not very good about visiting the hospital. Show up. Just go in and say, man, I wanted to come by. If you're a believer, say a quick prayer and leave. Say, hey, just wanted to check on you, tell you we're thinking about you. Can I do anything? And leave. Show up at the funerals. Man, people remember who shows up. Take a loaf of bread. Take a meal to somebody that's sick. Just show up. It matters. Go to the things. I'm going to tell you one of the greatest things you can do at church. Show up to the other kids' sporting events. It matters. So I'm telling you, we love going to our grandkids' stuff, but we do it because it matters when you show up. So I'm going to tell you, keep showing up for your people.